Record and good morning. Rolling the ball. Up and down. And across the knuckle. And in the palm. And the pads of the thumb and pinky. Interlacing the fingers and squeezing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and letting go. And squeeze. 2, 3, and let go. And then one more time. And 8. Good. Let's throw the ball up or bat it. Palm. Ooh. That left shoulder's acting up today. Good thing we're doing some stuff on the lower body and the floor. Go to the side, alternate hands. Keep yourself guessing. And recover from the mishaps. Or throw it to somebody else if you're with somebody else. 3, 2, 1. And assess how the feet are feeling on the floor. Drop the ball and step on it 3 times, right in the middle. Up to the knuckles. Roll it across. Roll it down the bones. And scribble. Reassess. And do the same thing to the other foot. Step down. Knuckles. Rolling across. Rolling down the bones. And scribbling. Three, 2, 1. Reassess, get the ball out of the way. And let's do some wood chops. 7 through the middle and then 7 on both sides. At the waist. And the other side for me. 2. Let's come up and we'll take 10 hops. Just go up as high as you feel comfortable, even if it's a ½ inch off the ground. 10. Center. 2 deep breaths. Shake the tree. And center. Twisting at the waist, swinging the arm. And center. Let's march in place. Or drop. And with about 24 seconds left, you could pick it up a little or a lot. Or keep doing what you're doing. Maybe do some side jacks. We're going to be doing some squats in the beginning on our way to the floor exercises. So we'll do those. Whatever you do, be safe. In 5, 2 side jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 15, 16. And center with 2 deep breaths. Release the hands, bring them up overhead. Stretch up. Extend back if you can. And come back to center. And to one side. And then the other. Back to center and come down slowly, pressing out at the chest. Come down. And shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Extend the arm across the body, press back on the elbow. And the other arm. First arm behind the back, pressing down on the elbow. Other arm. Extend the arms and rotate. All right, not too bad. Switch directions. Thumbs are up and down, up and down, up and down. And bring your arms in and rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. And go ears to shoulders. Look up. And down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. Extend the arm out in front and pull back on the fingers. Point them down and pull back. Flop the hand, wiggle the fingers, or make a fist, or do both. And the same thing for the other hand. And down. And flopped. And let's grab a stick. Turn on the light. Let's bring the stick behind, and far down as we can go, and rotate. At the waist. Carefully incorporate some steps if you wish to. Bring the stick up front and oscillate. Bring it to one side. And then the other. Up in front at the chest, flop the wrists. Go down and up. And then over the head and down. Switch to positions, palms are up, flop the wrists. Go down. And up overhead. Switch the position so the wrists are, the palms are facing out again in row. Or paddle, I should say, the kayak. Or canoe, I guess. Although, nah, this wouldn't be a canoe paddle, would it? Reverse positions. You can stick behind the neck and down and lift the legs, the knees up as high as you feel comfortable doing. 10 on each. And then we'll do some hip rotations. Again, only go up as high as you feel comfortable. Bring the stick up to the neck and keep your head and hips facing forward and twist the trunk. And then bring it down behind the back. Wrap it in the crook of the elbows if you can, better than I can. Tuck in your chin and peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick in front. We're going to go up on our toes and back on our heels 5 times, the toes facing forward, holding for about a second on each. 1, 2, then we're going to point the toes in. 3, 4, 5, point those toes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then point them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's bring the stick up in front and shift the weight to one leg. You might want to stand on one leg with the toe of the other on the floor. If you can bring it up a little, do that. Maybe bring it behind you or bring it in front of you. Challenge yourself a bit. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. And move the stick out. If you feel you need more of a challenge, or up overhead. Move it. Little wobble's okay. sure you're close to something you can catch on to, or use the stick if you need to. And bring it down. Let's bring the other foot up again, just starting slowly. Go to wherever your limit is today. All right, let's put it down. Okay, so I mentioned we're going to do some stuff on the floor, some stretches and exercises. We've done this a couple of times. I don't really have a name for it. Floor exercises, maybe? We're going to start with a squat. You can do it however you want. You can go down on a chair and sit down and just get up, or you can do it nice and slow, or you can come down and just sit for 5 seconds or so and come up. Just get yourself squatting. And come up. And then we're going to bend over, hinge at the waist, stretch those hamstrings. Knees are not locked, but they're not bent. See how far down you can go. And then we're going to inch it out into a pike and stretch those calves. Press the heels into the floor. And come down. I'm going to switch my camera to the floor. And we'll go into a plank. You can do this on your knees and your forearms, or you can do it on your toes and your palms or your forearms, whatever's feels best for you. Let's hold for 20. 5, 6, 7, 20. Now, go on all fours, and we're going to do a cat to a child's pose. Easier on the back if you have back extension problems than a cow. Back up to a cat. Now you could do a cow if you want, but I like the cat to child's pose myself this morning. 2, cat, and child's pose, or cow. 3, cat, 4, cat, and 5. Come back to all fours. Put one hand behind the head and turn up towards it, looking up at your elbow. An antler. And come back down and go the other way. And come back down. We're going to turn on our backs. Keep the sole of one foot on the ground. Bring the ankle of the other foot around below the knee. Grab the thigh of the foot whose sole was on the floor and pull that leg towards you and hold. Figure 4. Opening up those hips. Then drop to the floor and press on the knee. That's at 90 degrees. Press it away from you. Then switch positions. So the other sole goes on the floor. And you pick up that leg by the back of the thigh and pull it towards you. Feel this in your hamstrings too. And put the foot down and press the knee away from you. You're going to sit up, put the soles of the feet together, bring them in as far as feels comfortable, and do a butterfly. Bring them in a little closer, maybe. And then turn around onto your stomach. And do a prone scorpion. So you're going to bring the one foot up around your back and put the sole on the floor, if you can. Bring that back and roll over and bring the other foot on the floor. A couple of nice deep breaths. And come back. We're going to do a pigeon. Go up into the down dog. Put one leg under the middle of your body. And however far you can go, if it's just leaning on your palms of your hands while your body is raised, just stretch that hip. If you can, extend your hands out in front of you and come down on the floor. Breathe into it. Come back up. And we'll do the other leg. And then finally, go on your side. And we'll do some side leg lifts. You can be on your forearm and have your elbow underneath your shoulder and just raise your top leg up 10 times. And then switch, other side. Nine and 10. Excellent. We're done. Let's get up. Rub our hands together. Cultivate some chi. Form a chi ball and let that chi ball move us wherever it wants to go. Again, shifting weight from one foot to the other like water flowing. And center. 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pausing and sending that back out. Centering. 2 breaths. And exhale and bring down heavenly chi on that inhale. Heading down, coming up, bringing chi with us. And aha! Namaste.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Hal. Today.
See you later.
Okay, Nina, take care. Today we're doing some rolling. Oh, I know. Yes, that's right. We're going to do the forearms with the ball, and then we're going to do the melt neck with the roller. So if you have a choice between a hard and soft roller, I'd go with the soft. But let's grab a ball, and you want to be on a table or a desk or a platform. I'm going to use some steps, and I'm going to move my camera to the floor again. So I'll be with you in a second as soon as I get a drink of water here. All right. So we did the forearms once before. I'm going to do both the flexors this side, which help with the flex, and the extensors on the other side. Let's start on the extenders, the back of the forearm. You want to put the ball down on the platform or the desk. Put your other hand on top of the arm and gently roll the ball up the forearm. You don't have to keep moving here. And again, as usual, you're looking for a tender spot. There's one. And you can put as much or as little pressure as you want with that other hand. Keep the ball on that tender spot and rotate your wrist. And then rotate it in the other direction. Keep switching directions a little. And then flop your hand up and down. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Roll the ball up from the wrist towards the elbow. Look for a tender spot. There's something that comes close to a tender spot. Not too tender on this side. There's one, okay. And I'm going to rotate my wrist in both directions. And then I'm going to flop the wrist. Good. So we'll do the other arm. I'm going to take my watch off. No, I'm not. I'll start right above the watch on the wrist and roll it up towards the elbow. Again, looking for that tender spot. There we go. Holding, rotating the wrist. Flopping wrist. And then we'll go to the other side. Roll it from the wrist up towards the elbow. And back down again, looking for that spot. And once you find it, rotate. Rotate the other way. And flop. And that's that on the forearms. You should be ready to throw some curveballs. We'll put that aside and grab a soft roller if you have one. Otherwise, go with the hard. We're going to put it behind our head to start. And assess by moving our head back and forth. See how far your ears get to the floor. Notice any cricks or pains or whether one side is more inhibited than the other. And then put the roller underneath your head right at the hairline. And again, move back and forth, seeing whether your ears touch, making note of how it feels. Before you stay at the right, your head face towards the right side, and do 8 circles with your head in one direction, and then 8 in the other direction. For some reason the roller is being very slippery today. So I got to put my hand back there to put it back in place. And then when you finish the 8 and 8 circles, still facing towards the right, do 4 nods. Then turn towards the left and do 8 circles in one direction. And 8 in the other. Then do 4 nods. And face straight ahead and do 8 circle 8s with your head. Figure 8s, I'm sorry, circle 8s. Figure 8s. And when you're done with that, do 8 nods. And then reassess by moving left to right while your head is still on the roller. See if you notice any difference. Maybe one side is still more constricted and you want to come back and work on that side alone. And then shove the roller behind you, put your head on the floor, and again assess. And hopefully your neck and forearms are feeling better.
Thank you, Tom. That was good.
Good. Good to see you. Maureen, take care.
Have a
Jonathan.
good day, T.
Thanks, Tom.
Where
Ava,
was Alaska?
I don't know.
Took a day off.
Yeah, too tough yesterday.
Take care.
All right. Ava, you all have a great trip. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Have a good day.
And Hal, take care.